Google just dropped a shocking new AI upgrade, and it's not your typical model release. Say hello to Gemini Flash 2.5 image, playfully nicknamed Nano-Banana. Wow, what a name, right? But don't let the funny codename fool you. This thing is insanely powerful. We're talking about blending multiple photos into one seamless scene, keeping characters perfectly consistent across edits, and editing images with nothing more than a quick sentence. And here's the kicker. It's already integrated into Adobe Firefly Express, tools millions of people use every single day. This isn't a flashy demo. This is a massive leap in how we'll edit, design, and create visuals going forward. Today, we're breaking it all down. The features, the pricing, the developer tools, and why this Nano-Banana might just be the game changer in AI creativity. So here's the foundation. Gemini Flash 2.5 image officially launched on August 26, 2025. You can use it right now through the Gemini API, Google AI Studio for developers, and Vertex AI for enterprises. And if you were watching Sundar Pichai's teaser posts on social media, you probably noticed those 3 bananas he shared. Yep. That was the hint. The codename Nano-Banana signals this isn't just a step forward, it's a nimble, sharp leap into the next era of AI images. Now let's hit the features, and these are big. First up, character consistency. This solves one of the most frustrating problems in AI image generation. Before, if you tried generating the same mascot character or even your pet in different scenes, the results were a total mess. One time it's your dog, the next it's some strange variation that doesn't even look right. With Gemini Flash 2.5, consistency is locked in. Google even built a demo app in AI Studio where the same product shows up from multiple angles, or employees appear on ID badges while staying identical. For brands, marketing teams, and storytellers, this is a game changer. Next, multi-image fusion. Oh, this one's wild. Imagine dragging a product into a brand new background and instantly getting a natural photorealistic scene. No awkward cutouts, no weird shadows, no mismatched lighting, just seamless fusion. Google's own demo app lets you drop items into a new environment with one click. For real estate, e-commerce, and social campaigns, this is an insane time saver. And then there's conversational editing. Forget complicated Photoshop layers. With Gemini 2.5, you just talk to it. Say, blur the background, remove that person, make the sky look like sunset, or even change the pose, and boom, it happens. Google even built a full photo editing app in AI Studio that combines both UI controls and natural prompts. It's simple, it's powerful, and it makes pro-level editing accessible to everyone. But here's what really separates Gemini Flash 2.5. Image native world knowledge. Earlier models could make artsy images, but realism, not so much. Gemini understands context. It can read a hand-drawn diagram and actually interpret it. One demo app even turns sketches into an interactive educational tutor, answering real-world questions while editing the image. That's not just creativity, that's functional power. Now, let's talk pricing, because this matters. Gemini Flash 2.5 image costs $30 per 1 million output tokens. Each image is about 1 to 190 tokens, so roughly 3.9 cents per image. Insanely affordable when you think about what this tech can do. And since it's in preview, Google is actively improving it with community feedback. Speaking of developers, Google went big on updates to AI Studio. The new build mode lets you test capabilities, remix templates, and even deploy apps straight to GitHub. Want to create your own AI-powered photo editor or a product mockup generator? You can vibe code it in AI Studio with a single prompt. That's how this becomes not just a tool, but a full-on creative platform. And it's not locked inside Google either. OpenRouter.ai already added Gemini 2.5 Flash image for its 3 million developers. And here's the insane milestone. It's the first image model ever on OpenRouter, out of more than 480 models. That's huge. Add to that Google's partnership with fal.ai, another giant in generative media, and you can see what's happening. Google wants Gemini Flash image everywhere, and of course Adobe is already on board. Firefly and Adobe Express now feature Gemini 2.5 image inside their workflows. Free users get 20 image generations, and paid subscribers get unlimited use until September 1st. That's millions of users instantly trying this tech inside tools they already know. Picture building campaign visuals, remixed product mockups, or eye-catching social posts, all without leaving Adobe's ecosystem. That's not hype. That's a massive win for creative professionals and small businesses. Let's pause here. If you're enjoying this breakdown and want to keep up with all the latest AI breakthroughs, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and keeps you in the loop as these shocking updates roll out. All right, let's round it out with responsibility and the roadmap. Every single image generated or edited with Gemini Flash 2.5 image carries an invisible SynthID watermark. You can't see it, but it's there, helping identify AI-made content. That builds trust in a world where it's getting harder to tell what's real and what's fake. And Google's roadmap? Oh, it's ambitious. They're already working on better long-form text rendering, even more reliable character consistency, and sharper fine details in images. This isn't the final form, it's just the start. Of course, skeptics are weighing in. Some are comparing Gemini 2.5 to Stable Diffusion XL, Photoshop's generative fill, and Midjourney. The question is, can Google compete not just on pretty pictures, but on practicality? And honestly, that's where they might win. By baking this tech into Adobe workflows, developer platforms, and consumer apps, Google isn't just making another AI art toy. They're positioning Gemini Flash Image as a universal creative assistant. So let's wrap this up. Gemini Flash 2.5 image, aka Nano-Banana, is a serious leap in AI image generation. From character consistency and conversational editing to multi-image fusion and real-world knowledge, it's pushing AI into everyday creative workflows. It's priced to be accessible, already integrated with Adobe, backed by OpenRouter and fal.ai, and watermarked for transparency. And with Google's roadmap of improvements, the future looks even more insane. Now the big question, what would you use it for? Would you build your own AI-powered photo editor, create consistent brand visuals, or maybe remix your vacation pics with a whole new background? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to see your wildest ideas. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.